whatever. All right, boys, it's time. We're gonna try hard. We're up against a double lift. They have Dino from Arcane, Decker, Haru the 1A. He's got a pretty good jungle from my recollection. I'd say definitely their best player is double lift. I don't know if you guys seen, but they've actually changed the objective bounties to be a little bit different. It's actually very nice for Kayn's playstyle, I find, because the amount of gold that you're able to get, because the way that shutdowns used to work was like it kind of was like a little bit awkward, where like sometimes you could be like equal in gold, but you're like 3-0, so you're gonna give them still a shutdown. But now it's a little bit more balanced to be more just based off the raw amount of gold that you have. So it does nerf a lot of like players' proxy playstyles and whatnot to not like give them a free shutdown while getting all that gold. But I actually find like a lot of these changes will be very beneficial for Kayn in a position to where he actually might be pro play viable, unironically. And a lot of people, they probably won't like it because they're assuming that it's going to be like the fast-paced blue Kayn zooming around the map, one-shotting people that's going to be viable. It's actually going to be red Kayn, because that on top of the mixture with just the meta of being a lot of like melee-centric champions, like 3 or 4 melees, very close-range champions. Like Kai'Sa is one of the best AD carries in the game, and Kayn does amazing under her. And supports are usually like engaged supports. And yeah, that on top of the bounty changes to where like you're not able to... You're not really going to be giving up these big shutdowns, and it's a lot easier to actually collect shutdowns when teammates are behind. So like, let's say your team is putting a little bit more emphasis on getting you your form and your orbs. You're going to be able to basically take that small disadvantage and then turn it around at a faster pace. So that's kind of how I've been viewing the changes with the bounty changes, because it was actually, in my opinion, it was actually a pretty massive change that maybe a lot of other people let fly under the radar. I know Balst in it. I was watching Balst a lot through it, and he seemed very upset with it because it's a direct counter to his playstyle. But for a jungler, it's actually pretty nice. I actually find it to be very nice, especially a scaling jungler. That's specifically why I think it'll be good, because scaling junglers have a little bit more value. So. Lulu's rotating early on. Alright. So enemy Jung is probably going to be down there, yeah. I mean, we really don't need to look for an invader or something. I'm actually probably just going to deafen here, because I really don't like it when the enemy support is like tilted and they just try like force plays. Like, oh yeah, let's go for this invade because of this, but I mean, it's just low value thought. Because you're not even factoring the fact that they could just easily rotate and collapse on us, and Yone could move a lot faster than Sylas, given the fact that he has E in his empowered Q. So it's just like not a very well thought out plan or playstyle. Okay. And we're gonna go to the top side scuttle as opposed to the bot side scuttle. The reason why is because this is obviously like gonna be contested by a pretty strong Wukong and a even stronger bot side. So smartest plan I could do right now is just look for this top scuttle. Maybe look to see if there's a top or mid play and just reset. Oh wow, nice. That's just that's just fortunate. I'm gonna pick this out. I mean, Lulu's in a very bad position there. She gotta back the hell off. Okay, so I like to put this ward right here as far in as I can. And now we're kind of in this angle where we're resetting in a position where we can counter this gank, and we can also set up the vision right there. And we're just gonna go Eclipse, and oh, you know what? Dang it, I didn't realize he actually started Raptors. I could have maybe taken those Raptors on spawn, but seeing that he's there as they spawn means I probably couldn't have, so it's fine. What band is this? The band playing? It's Periphery. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be going the Bruiser build. I think with Redkin, you always want to go Eclipse Rush. Eclipse Rush is just going to yield you the best results in this lower damage meta, because that shield just gives you a lot more survivability. It's the same reason we run Green Smite every game on Redkin, just based off survivability. The longer you can survive, the more abilities you're getting off. The more abilities you're getting off, the more you're sustaining. You know, it's very complementary with one another. And we're going to smite this because he could try to like come from invis to yoink this. A very cheeky invis play. Because he's resetting it like right here. So there's two options. He's either going to run straight to his Krugs and look for a top play or mid play, which I don't think is going to be the case because these waves are not very gankable. Or he's going to go straight bot side and look for a Chow in bot or mid, which I personally think is what he's going to do, but there isn't really anything to do here either. This wave state's really bad, and they have a Giga-Fed double lift, but honestly, we can't really do much about it at this very moment. As much as I would love to, I think we're a little bit limited in terms of what we can and can't do, because our Lulu is perma rotating. I don't know what's happening. I just deafened, so I don't really care to figure that out, but we'll try to make it work. This guy is level 2, perma rotating. We're gonna go for Krugs. The Krugs. And And what I think right now would be the smartest play would be to honestly just wrap back around towards topside and look for the grubs into the Krugs into one grub. Wait, did I say grubs? Scuttle into one grub. Oh no, scuttle into Krugs into one grub. That's what I think is the smartest play here. Actually, I think Scuttle's gonna spawn, yeah, same time as the grubs. So, we'll see, we'll see. And I failed my fucking E over the wall. I mean, freaking. I would have saw that. Dude, I thought I was more on this side than the other side. I bet I was looking at the map anyway. I was trying to ping. It's okay. I'll take the one grub early on then. His Krug should be up if I'm correct about what he did. It would be really weird if he did that, but I don't really understand why he would reset after Raptors and then run straight to Krugs. So it's a bit of a 50-50, honestly. And now, most people would think I'd actually smite this camp. I'm actually going to smite the Krugs. I don't normally like to use my E, but I'm very confident that he should be on the dragon, so hopefully we can get a payoff for this. Oh no, he did do Krugs. See, that's just like weird. So I actually will continue to do the rest of the grubs then, because I have so much downtime. Born Danger, how's it going, buddy? I actually will do these. I'm going to start autoing the other one, get that low as we can. So that's actually the support rotation, and you could tell that because he's in the river, that means that the enemy jung is there as well. And we're going to hit 6 first here, so we can honestly look for the fight here, I would say. We're going to have the same like value of reset, but actually no, he's a little bit higher value. Yeah, he did reset after Krug, so that's that. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, this is really bad. He did waste his ult here though, so if my No! No! I am so sad. Jesus. If I didn't get hit by the rocket, man. If I didn't get hit by the rocket, dude. Oh my god, that actually was so good for us. Oh, man. It was actually so fine for us until the freaking rocket. Okay, so I'm trying to think right now what's the best play in mind. I think going for that scuttle is probably the best, but then I also have to kind of be cautious that he might just go straight to my bot side, so I'm going to ping out my bot side. I'm just going to go straight to the scuttle here. Oh, dude, I am so sad. I had to remember who I'm playing against, dude. Double lift is freaking insane with those cross map rockets. It's funny, I always give like a speech every day about it. It always amazes me how AD carries can be so precise with those like cross map ultis. Always putting him at the right place at the exact right times. I could guarantee Wukong's gonna be down there. I will bet money on it. I will bet serious cashola. My most ideal strategy here is just farming every single camp down. But okay, see, the second thought in my head is, okay, what if Wukong runs straight to my bot side and he takes my bot side camps? It's all free, right? So, I don't think he will, based off his body language, or just his game language that he's been speaking to me, because I hear what he's telling me. It's that he's not an invade heavy playstyle. He's just playing to team fight, he's playing to skirmish, and he's playing to take objectives. And we're even on objectives, and we went even on the team fights / skirmish in the position where he has the advantage. I get the advantage when I get my form, but right now he's at the advantage. So far things are going pretty good for me because this is how you want things to go. So I wouldn't expect him to invade me. If he does invade me, that's just where I'm like, okay, this is a serious player I got to play against, right? Because I know it's challenger, but the thing is that there's definitely a difference between like a serious locked-in game and somebody who's just like kind of playing the game. If that makes sense. Even though I know they're both like the same rank, there's a difference between high chow and low chow. And I definitely think this guy is like a good player, but there's certain things that I don't have to like worry too much on, right? Yeah, I just want to make sure that he can't get the plant there to close the gap on the Lulu there. Okay, sweet. So normally with Red Kayn, I like to put 3Q max W, so that's kind of what I'm doing with that, if you're wondering. The good thing is that bot lane isn't really... Actually, I was going to say they're not that behind. They're very behind, actually. This guy's perfect CS with a free kill. That's scary. I knew this game was going to be tough just because of double lift, but I think we're still going to be able to win this. It's just getting my form is going to be the hard part, because taking skirmishes, we really have to rely on this Silas to perform for me. So far, he's done a good job of it. He really played that small skirmish very well, but looks like he's struggling a little bit in the one-on-one. I mean, trying to win trades against a Yoni is Very much an uphill battle, I must say. I think I want to get this controller down. We're going to send him mid B right now. That's good because we get his ulti. Jinx used her ulti as well, so we just track these and then we can say, hey, we have ulti advantage for this objective. I could also look to move up here and hopefully just stall time for my Mundo. I'm gonna go inside of him insta here, so he can't like W and then ulti. There. Yeah, because if he Ws, we're still gonna see him. Dude, this Silas is putting work in for me, baby. I love it. What happened with bot? I'm not gonna lie to you when I say this. This is like full glaze. When you're playing against Doublelift, this is just gonna happen. He will always win lane. He will always have a massive advantage. It didn't help that Lulu was promo-rotating, but I get why she did it. It's because it's kind of like the ideology of like, we're not gonna be able to do anything into these guys. Let's just try and find some success elsewhere. And honestly, it's been working out for us pretty well, so. Yeah, I wanted to sweep this just to make sure that he doesn't have vision. He doesn't go for like a last second steal. This is actually perfect. Like what just happened there is exactly what we need if we want to win this game, because we're getting orbs towards the proper form. And if we get orbs towards the proper form, it's going to just hasten that process of where we're going to be able to win team fights. So we give the first 2 dragons and then eventually we should be able to win team fights. And see, this is the time where I'm going to run straight bot side, because every essence of this guy's being should tell him to perma be bot side. He should never look to play top side. So if he's going to do that, he's going to want to farm my bot side camps. And then he's going to have access into going in my jungle deep and looking to dive my bot laner. And then that's when game gets scary. So right now we're just trying to like mitigate those losses and avoid that. We're avoiding that scenario right now. Fuck, I want to go for the steal. You know what? Ah, dude. If I reacted quicker there, I think. If I like queued over the wall and just like was willing to flash over it. I knew he was on it. That was like 100% a guarantee he was on that, but like. Oh yeah, there he is. There he is. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly why I went to my bot side. He went immediately to go into this pinch so he could look to like dive and play through my bot lane. Wait, look, I'm going to stay. I'm going to pretend to stay because he wanted to stay here and keep this play alive. So what I did there is while I was still in vision, I acted like I was going to stay, and then when I'm out of vision, I actually reset. So now my bot lane doesn't get dove. I knew he was going to do that. That's like League 101 right there. He understood once he lost that topside fight, there's no value in ever playing around top mid. So what's he going to do? He's going to try and force in the one lane that you can find success in perma. And the only way he can do that is if he takes my camps, because if he doesn't get my camps there, and I reset and I get all of his topside, he's going to be way too drained, and he's just going to fall far behind on a matchup that's not forgiving whatsoever. And right now I can even walk up myself to be a little bit aggro. And I'm not going to go for the Raptors first. I'm actually just going to look straight for the Vlad out of everything here. Nice. I made sure that I kept the fight going as long as possible there, because with hitting Vlad that much, it was very likely I was going to get my blue form there. But if I kept the fight going, then I can actually get my red form there by continuing to just scrap. And because I know all of his topside camps are up, my #1 priority right now should be set up topside vision and take as much as I can get here, which as much as I can get is honestly going to be 2 camps. And if Yoni pushes up here on the tower, this means I can get Raptors. If not, then I have to go for Krugs. And Raptors I think is better because him going to Krugs puts him a little bit out of position to where he wants to go next. So it's just kind of like a timing thing. But right now I could easily get full sent by the Yoni. This is actually very greedy. I shouldn't have done this. If Yoni played this perfectly, I would be dead, but it's all good. Players don't play that perfectly. Oh my god, I got 2 towers as well. Oh my god, that's insane. Okay, watch out. I'm going to ping that out. Okay, so now we're just going to go insta red form, and we're probably going to go for Cleaver. I do find Cleaver to be really good. That rocket was really close. I'm telling you, bro, like, no, it's scary. It's scary, those rockets. Genuinely. Now we're going to want to get the objective. So this is, when you get your red form, you always want to make sure you have your ultis for objectives and team fights, and then you just perma take. And actually going for the 6 grubs wasn't that bad of an idea. Obviously, I'd never prioritized 6 grubs over Dragon, but our comp is really good for 6 grubs because Mundo just took 2 towers. Mundo's a tower destroyer, dude. Right now, I am 100% willing to give up my bot side because I took his top side. So like we already traded the camps, but now I get to trade my bot side for the objective. He didn't trade his top side for anything, essentially. Oh, but he does have Jinx hovering this, so this is actually very scary, come to think of it. So yeah, we should check the bot side, make sure that he's not taking everything. Oh, he is. It's him solo. I wish he would just check it himself, but all good. I can defend the rest of it, honestly. I gotta communicate with my team a little bit here. I just sidestepped that. Okay, well I got his flash, that's fine. Wukong no flash for the next team fight's very huge. Now we're gonna go for the Rift. The reason why Rift will be really good because we don't have the T1 tower down yet. We have bot open and top is very open. And what that does is whenever you take the T1 towers, that should be your #1 priority as a jungler. No matter what champ you're playing, your #1 priority, especially as a winning team, should always be take the T1 towers. Because the second you can take those T1 towers, that is exactly when you could actually start to like open up the map, set up vision, look for like more force plays and whatnot. Yeah, this is really good so far. I want to make sure to play my life as well. Okay. Got one. I'm gonna wait my E here. 3, 2. Oh my god, I failed my Q. No one saw that. Oh my god, he actually got out. Ah, I knew I should have curved my W. That's my bad. I don't have my ulti for the dragon fight either. That's so bad for me. No, I trolled. Yeah, because dragon would have been free if we just kill him there, dude. I'm trolling. It's okay. Let me get raptors. I get level 11 here. Ha, double lift. Going shit from me. He knows I can't use my smite there. He's smart. Dude, that's what I'm telling you. Double lift is smart because he's like the only player that understands like the small details, right? So many players, they don't understand the small details and how important they are. We just have to force this. Like, we have to force it insta because I don't have ulti. So this is like kind of like a playing chicken. Like, they don't have ulti. Oh no, they're actually just sending it. Dude, we need you. Like, we need you, bro. Actually, I need to stall this for my ulti now. Yeah, this is looking kind of scary, but okay, good turn, good turn. Thank you, Silas. Take the dragon, take the dragon. Okay, now we're gonna go defend our oh, it's a Rift. I was gonna say Baron. That's just Rift. I thought it was Baron up. Okay, we're fine then. We can honestly still get the Rift. Dude, it's only 18 minutes? This game has been so fast paced. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. But do you guys see how Kayn would be able to be played competitively now when I'm talking about? Red Kayn's been played competitively before, but he definitely can again. I'm just waiting for the right like player because so many times into these like melee heavy comps, you're just forcing your way into winning team fights. Oh, that makes me so sad actually. Oh, you got the 1-for-1 though. That's actually perfect. Them trading 1-for-1 with jungler is just, yeah, not a good idea at all. So next item I'm definitely planning on getting anti-heal just for the Vlad and the, well, honestly Wukong heals a lot, Yone heals a lot. They have a lot of healing on their team overall, so just good to get anti-heal. You buy pink coins every time you recall? Yeah, it's always nice to have one on the map, one in your inventory. So if I don't have one in the map, I usually buy 2, but that's a general good rule of thumb. As a jungler, vision is one of the most important things you can have, 100%, because they will save plays and they'll make plays. Think about it as like insurance, you know? You wouldn't buy a car without insurance, would you? I'm playing fast and I'm driving fast. Oh my god, I don't have flash. I am so embarrassing. Jesus Christ. You guys just saw me W nothing because I didn't have flash. That was such a good play by Aphelios too and Lulu. They set me up so well. I am so embarrassing. I didn't have flash. This is my second game of the day. My brain is still not fully awake right now. So if you flame me and you say mean things to me, I'll be sad. Please don't. Challenger players also have brain delay. Believe it or not. By the way, I hope games like this will finally get this monkey off my back that every time I make a post or talk about anything, people say I just perma-smurf and low elo. Brother, the lowest elo I've played in on any of my accounts in the past 3 years is Masters elo, and this is my main Challenger elo. I am always perma-grinded in the highest of the highs. Okay, either way. I want to get that off my chest. Either way, we got Executioners here, and we're just going to go run straight topside because we want to set up that topside vision. I honestly don't know if anyone's going to be there to flank on him because Swain is bot, which means Jinx is going to be up there because Jinx will always be around Swain. That is a given. Jinx will always be around Swain because when you are the sole carry of your team, you always need one person sitting on you at all times, and that usually is going to be the support. Usually it's support and jungle. This jungle is kind of like playing the game for himself. So if you're wondering why their team is falling apart, honestly it's, I mean, you don't have to say it, but it is jungle gap because this guy is not playing towards his win con, which it would be the Jinx. And his Jinx is definitely a quite the win con to play off of because this guy is insane. So now the most important controller to have on the map, especially when objectives are on, and a big objective like this, is controllers on the, what do we call it? The main objective, which would be the Baron here. So this guy flashed for free, and we can just back up. If the fight continues to go on here, okay, well, I might just be dead here. Okay, well I did a lot, I feel like. I still played it pretty bad, but I felt like I did a lot. This guy's no flash. That's why I wanted to force the fight so bad, because he had no flash. I felt like that was pretty good. Not too bad. God, dude. I felt like I could have played that so much better. I used ulti there instead to go back in, because I was afraid of the Jinx ult hitting me. Honestly, I could have just sidestepped it, but no, I think that was a good play. I know I could have played it better. I know I could have played it better. Oh, I think we just win because 6 scrubs. Well played, boys. Yeah, Wukong's tilted, just splitting. Well, boys. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like and a sub. YouTube, 300k subs incoming soon. If you're a new viewer, you better sub, or else I'm gonna be very sad and probably cry myself to sleep at night. The game's not over. Okay, forget everything I said. Game's not over. This might not be a tuber. Oh, Wukong. Hey, get off that. Oh, game's over. Alright, so, YouTube, make sure you drop a like, sub, slap that, ring the bell, Twitch, Karasmai, YouTube,